Hi everyone, my name is Brendan Blue. I am the publicity manager slash designer for Oak Park High School's Radium Girls, and I will also be playing a handful of characters on stage that I'm excited to bring. And today I am joined by the incredible Mr. Zach Scott. Hi Zach.
Hey Brendan.
So, Zach, you
Hi.
are no stranger to the stage. You have been doing theater for quite some time now. How long would you say you have been doing live theater?
I've been doing live theater since I was in 8th grade, starting with a few things on stage for Antioch. I did a few very regrettable performances. I also did the first musical ever to be in Antioch. I did High School Musical Junior. Went into our musicals and plays, so I was in one of our greatest grossing plays to get Blue Star Awards. I was in the Heights. Last year I was Bill in Mamma Mia.
In the Heights was an incredible show that everyone is going to remember for a very long time. What has been your favorite show up to this point? Because you've been in many, I'm sure you have something that has sort of like delighted your senses.
Does one X count?
Yes, definitely.
Then my freshman year one act. That was an absolute blast. I had one line. Greatest show ever.
And what was that line, Zach?
That line was HMM. It was the best.
So you mentioned Mamma Mia from last year. You played Bill in that
Yes.
show. Was that a very fun role for you?
It was a big step up from being an ensemble dancer to just going lead slash supporting. I was really happy about it. It sort of fits in with what I try and do, like mostly almost all the shows, of just like comedic, but also a little bit of dramatic, but mostly comedic. I had a lot of fun with my co-star Emily Hermes.
She is amazing. We love them.
She's kind of sort of awesome. All in all, she made the experience even better, along with everyone else, including you.
Such a blast doing that show, and I'm glad that we did it pre-pandemic.
Me too.
We had the chance to do that. Speaking of the pandemic, those of you who don't know, doing live theater right now is a little bit scarce. Not only have to wear masks on stage, but we have to wear them off stage, and we also have to be 6 feet apart. What would you say is the hardest part of wearing a mask on stage right now?
Definitely projecting and showing facial emotion. One of the things that I was told I was really good at is like physical acting, so that like really cuts a gap in what I'm like good at. So it's really hard when you is basically talking through like a broken megaphone, and I cannot.
easiest.
No, never.
You mentioned that you did theater in middle school, and I think I was there too, but I wasn't quite on stage. I was more painting sets, and there was this one particular set that I had a whole lot of fun painting.
Don't go there.
I know I'm not gonna embarrass you and mention Pokemon Go the play, but so let me just say there was quite a bit of a glow up in terms of our material. What would you say is the biggest difference between doing theater in middle school and doing theater in high school?
Pressure. Pressure is one really big part because you're in middle school, you're just going up to the higher levels and you're just sort of tuning stuff out. But also in middle school, it's really about trying to like experiment with different things. This is where you will go. You can either be comedic, you can be dramatic, you can just be an all-around actor.
So going back to Radium Girls, you mentioned that you would be playing Edward Markley in Radium Girls. So what is something that you connect very well with this particular character?
How I see Edward Markley is he's kind of like a conniving guy, sort of always trying to get the upper hand with his bosses, like Charlie Lee, who is played by you, and also Arthur Reeder, who is played by Cameron Burns. I try to be as nice as possible and like really upbringing, so when I got the part, I was sort of like, I didn't really know what to say to start off, but now I'm sort of feeling it. It's really nice to be the villain.
Very different from what I've seen, at least from you. This show doesn't give a lot of room to be sort of like campy and fun like we did last year with Clue. Clue was a very comedic, very campy show, and I'm really excited to see this range that not only you but everyone on stage is going to pull out. And I want to thank you so much for coming on and having this amazing conversation with me. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about this show, and I'm really excited to see what you do with this and what you do in the future, not only with this season, but with your future in acting. And thank you so much, Zach. Bye.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Thank you for sending me a picture of
Corn dogs?
corn dogs.
Yeah, those are corn dog nuggets. There's a hot, spicy.
Absolutely scrumptious.
I was gonna put that as a picture for my yearbook if I didn't go in for yearbook pictures.
I think that is the logical step for you. Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
There's such a resemblance. I can't tell either way. So.
Yeah, it's because it's one thing that I am absolutely baked, and one thing I am round.
So this is me deciding whether or not to edit that out.
Hey, it's gotta be in the blooper clip. You gotta have one.
Okay, fine. So.
Just the entire clip is just a blooper clip.
We're just talking about corn dogs.